That's how you move, Matt. So this is Matt walking around, and alright, and just go back and have a sit down in the chair again, Matt. So Matt's got a lot of pain, and you can see what happens to his biomechanics when he's suffering pain like this for a long time. And how long have you been walking around like that for now, Matt?
A good 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay. And how long has the pain been there for?
Real bad for the last 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
But it's been a constant niggle for like a couple of years.
So the point is that the pain causes you to move very badly, and moving very badly causes more pain. So you get this vicious cycle where pain causes movement deficiencies cause more pain, and that cycle has to be broken. Otherwise you will suffer chronic pain. You'll get changes in your nervous system, in your spinal cord, in your brain, that are almost impossible to switch off if you have pain for such a long time. And we need to break that pain cycle. Fortunately, in Matt's case, we can address some problems in his lumbar spine. But even after we fix the spinal surgical pathology, we have to restore his movement patterns. Otherwise, the surgery itself will not rectify the back problem, because the movement deficiencies are a neurological process. They have been deranged for a long time, months if not years, and they need to be rectified in order to get a good result. And that's why movement training is critical as part of the management for Matthew's lumbar spine condition. Okay, thanks, Matt.
No worries, mate.
So you can see there, poor old Matthew's got a lot of dysfunctional movement, and that's being caused by a surgical problem in his lumbar spine. And at first glance you might think, well, if we rectify the surgical pathology, perform surgery, fix the problem in the spine, that's the end of his problems. Well, that's not quite the case. As you can see from his movement patterns, they are completely dysfunctional. Why are they dysfunctional? Because he's in pain. When you're in pain, it causes movement deficiencies. Movement deficiencies themselves contribute to more pain. And this is a vicious cycle that continues around and around and gets bigger and bigger, and is a snowballing problem that eventually really stops people in their tracks and completely disables them. The movement deficiencies will not return to normal once they've been ingrained for such a long time. Weeks, months, years in Matthew's case. And if we just focus on the pain symptoms and say, okay, let's fix the pain with the surgery, and ignore the movement deficiencies that are entrenched, then he will have a failed outcome from surgery. So part of Matthew's management is to perform the surgery so that he can have the maximum potential to move well. Once he's moving well, then all of his pain symptoms will resolve and we'll have a successful outcome from surgery. Thanks a lot.